What sold? Day 135. The first sale of the day is this Patagonia base layer shirt in a men's medium. This sold in one day for full price $23 plus shipping. Not much to say about this. I pick up almost anything Patagonia, and these sell super quickly, as well as almost everything else. Sale number 2 is this pair of REI jeans in a men's 30 by 31. These took over a year to sell, and they sold for the full sale price of $15 plus shipping. I originally had these priced at $30. After a year old, my items automatically go 50% off. So REI can be a decent brand in some things, especially like their outerwear or their flannels do a lot better. And I might have just had these priced too high originally, or the jeans might not be very sought after by them. I'm not an expert in REI by any means, but just look the stuff up. There are definitely some things though within this brand that do have value. So number 3 is a pair of Levi's silver tab baggy jeans in a men's 34 by 32. These sold in 5 days for full price $50 plus shipping, and that was with some wear on it. Let me show you guys the tag. I'm sure most of you know about these. Any of these Levi's silver tabs I usually pick up, and then if they say baggy on them, those are going to be some of the best ones, selling for 50, 60, even $70 sometimes. So number 4 is this Los Alamitos High School Hawaiian Shirt in a men's 2XL. This sold in 4 days for full price $20 plus shipping. I remember actually picking this up from one of my flea market vendors. It was kind of just a bundle deal with a bunch of other Hawaiian shirts that I actually wanted, and I wasn't even sure if this was going to sell, but I was wrong because it sold quickly and it sold for full price, so I'm really surprised and happy with the sale. Sale number 5 is a Robert Graham button-up shirt in a men's small. This one was new with tags and originally retailed for $198. It was also one of the flip cuffs, meaning that the cuff right here flips up and has a different print on the inside. That is much more sought after, and those are the Robert Grahams that sell the best. Unfortunately, size small is not a great size for Robert Graham. You definitely want the bigger sizes. This one took about a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $34 plus shipping. I probably originally had this price too high. I did think that since the retail was so high, and Robert Graham can be hit or miss, but some of their shirts can sell for a good amount of money. I think the size on this is really what brought the value down though. Still a decent sale though. Just thought I would have got a little bit more for it being new with tags. Sale number 6 is this pair of Lululemon shorts in a men's size 30. These are the very lightweight ones. I think they're called Woven Air. And these sold in 22 days for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. So number 7 is this Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This one did have this nice like tribal abstract look to it, along with some good colorways. This blue and green is not the most common colorway, so that definitely added some value as well. And this sold quickly. It just took 3 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $26 plus shipping. Sale number 8, this is Nation Golf Co., and this is a polo shirt by them in a men's large. This is more of a niche brand. I don't think there's a ton of listings or a ton of sold for it. I've probably found it 4 or 5 times now. Every time it has sold pretty well for me. This might actually be the lowest selling one that I've ever had. This one sold in 40 days for a best offer of $22 plus shipping. Let me show you guys the logo. It looks kind of generic, and it looks like, I think they're going for that older, like vintagey look. And here's the logo on the front. At first, I thought they were vintage, and they still might be. I'm definitely not an expert in this brand. Like I said, I maybe found it 4 or 5 times, and it's pretty niche. But I think that they're new age polos made to look like older polos. Sale number 9 is a Nike Tiger Woods polo shirt in a men's large. This sold in 4 months for a best offer of $19 plus shipping. Honestly, I should have already repriced this. I want to go through my store and find any Nike Tiger Woods items that have hit sales, that have been listed for a while. I want to end them and relist them, and most likely even raise the price on them. I'm going to check the sell-through rate on a lot of the Tiger Woods stuff before I do that. Since Tiger Woods is going to be splitting from Nike, I'm assuming that this line has either been ended or it will be ending soon. So the value on all these items should continue to go up for a while. So number 10 is this Avi Kahala Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This is one of the ones that's handcrafted in Hawaii. And I actually like this print on there. It's pretty unique, and it seems subtle enough where you could still wear it to a lot of occasions. Sometimes with unique patterns, they get a little bit too crazy, and then your market becomes a little bit more niche. But this one didn't sell that well. It took 3 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $14 plus shipping. Not the best Kahala Hawaiian shirt sale I've ever had, but they usually sell in the $15 to $20 range. I think every once in a while I'll get lucky and sell one for like 25 bucks, but really the $15 to $20 range is where these sit. Sale number 11 is this Viella button-down shirt in a men's XL. These are usually 80% cotton and 20% wool. They're mostly made in Canada, and they're really good sellers. They're a little bit of a thicker button-up. They're not quite a flannel. And this one sold in 4 months for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I would say $20 is definitely the low end of what you can get for these. I've been able to get up to $30 sometimes, but they usually land right around 25 bucks. So number 12 is this Disney button-up shirt in a men's XL. This was a 50th anniversary shirt. It was just on this I think that's like a Disney Parks tag, and maybe it's from another country even. I wasn't exactly sure. Didn't know where to price this, so I kind of just priced it as a normal, basic Disney Hawaiian shirt, and it sold pretty well. It took 7 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $22 plus shipping. So number 13, one of my favorite golf polo brands to find, Bad Birdie. Show you guys the tag if you don't know about it. It's pretty basic, but their shirts are definitely not basic. They're almost always very loud, very colorful, lots of different prints on them. And this one sold really well. It took 1 day to sell, and it sold for full price, $45 plus shipping. And that was with the golf course logo on the sleeve. So number 14 in the final sale of the day was this women's North Face jacket in a size medium. This was one of the soft shell ones, which usually adds some value compared to like the fleece or the nylon, the lighter weight nylon ones. But this one did have a few flaws on it, so it ended up taking 23 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. I did get this from the North Face buyout where I bought 42 jackets for around $7 or $8 each. So I'm still making a little bit of profit on this one, not a ton, but these were actually a lot easier to list than I thought, and they've sold a lot better than I thought, so I'm really happy with this buy. That's it for the sales today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 136 of the What Sold series. Peace.